Hey everybody, I'm Kelsey of Alchemist Knits. I'm just going to hop on here today to talk to you about how you take a raw fleece and turn it into yarn. So, first things first, you get your raw fleece. It's been sheared off the sheep. It's still got lanolin in it. It's still got VM, vegetable matter, which is like hay, burrs, grass, whatever. So you want to take out the really like poopy bits, felted bits, high VM, vegetable matter bits, and that's called skirting. So you take those bits off, and then you're left with however much fleece. For a Babydoll Southdown, which is what we're going to be talking about today, that's the breed I'll be showing you. It's gonna be about 4 pounds, and so by the end of it, you'll get about 2 pounds of wool, because baby dolls are very, very heavy in lanolin, very greasy little sheep. And so you lose about 50% of their weight when you wash them, which is the first step. So, step 1, skirting, getting rid of all the nasty bits. Step 2, washing. For Baby Doll Southdown, for this example, I soak it in a big tub of water first of all for like a day, and that just kind of loosens up if any of the mud, dirt is like caked on there and like hardened. It'll help it release and loosen up. It'll get a lot of the like mud, dirt kind of stuff out of there. Not all of it, but a lot of it. So I got a big Rubbermaid tote. I put the whole fleece in there and just let it soak. And then pull it out, and then I wash it in about 1 pound increments. Well, 1 pound. I will do 2 washes with a very special type of wool soap. I use Unicorn Power Scour, for those who care. But it's a specific type of wool soap. Like, you can use Dawn dish soap, but it's hit or miss. It depends on your water and pH and all that stuff. But pretty much what you need is hot water, because you want the lanolin, the grease, to soften up and to kind of dissolve off of the fleece. So the water needs to be hot enough, and then you have the soap. So I do 2 washes where it goes and sits in hot soapy water for like 10 minutes. And in this time, you don't want to like agitate the wool, because that's how you felt it. So you just put it in there, you let it sit. Take it out, you fill it up again and do soap. So 2 of those, and then 2 to 3 rinses where it's just hot water and you put it in and let it sit for like 10 minutes, and then you take it out. And so after the washing and the rinsing, and the water should be fairly clear when you're done with it, I take that bit of wool, squeeze the water out, and then I put it in my washing machine and put it just on the spin cycle to get all of the extra water out so that it dries faster. And then I have a drying rack. It's like a mesh layered drying rack out on the back porch, and I just put each 1 pound increment in its own little section to dry. As soon as it's dry, then you get some nice washed fleece. So this is from Shania, and oh, there we go, get that out of there. So we've got, let's look at this. Let's look at this cute little fleece. Isn't that adorable? Baby dolls generally don't have a very long staple length. A lot of people like their wool to be at least like 4 inches long. It's easier to work with, but so long as my carder can work with this, which it does fine, this is probably about 2.5 inches. And when you wash it, so when you first get it, it's going to be a bit taller. When you wash baby dolls, they'll actually shrink up a little bit, but that's okay. So it's washed. It's beautiful. It is ready for the step 3, which is picking. So picking is simply opening up the fleece so that we can run it through the carder. We are just opening all that up to make this nice little cloud. And we'll do that with the whole thing. And sometimes this section does not have, sometimes you get, okay, here we go, like a little hay bit. Sometimes you'll find shavings in there. Sometimes you'll find entire, like those little burrs, you'll find entire chunks of that in the fleece. So all of that needs to be taken out. So once it's opened up, it's been what we call picked. It's got no more VM in it, or you've taken out as much as you can. You're never going to remove all of it, but you can remove as much as you can. And second cuts. So this is a little second cut. It's like a little wool ball. Heap. That's just true to the name. It's where the shearer goes over the sheep a second time, and it's just that little bit that he missed the first time, and it's like, bloop, and it'll stick into the fleece. And you don't want that, because it'll make it, it'll put like neps and bumps and stuff in your yarn. And when you just want a nice, smooth, basic yarn, you don't want that in there. So after we have picked it open, the next step is to card it. So you can see my little tiny carding machine right here. It's pretty much just a big drum, like a big circle, covered in the same stuff that dog brushes are made out of. It's got those little like tines on it, little metal tines. And so you got the big drum, and then you've got the little tiny, it's called the licker. It's just a smaller version of that. And they go like this. And it brushes, pretty much cards the wool and makes it lay in, it organizes the fibers to all run in the same direction. And it'll create a bat. And so this has been run through the carder 3 times. So you get your fiber that's been nice and picked open, you run it through the carder. The first time you do it, it's starting to kind of come together, but it's not like, if you hold it up to the light, there's like chunks of the little locks in it that haven't like opened up and really homogenized themselves with each other. So then I take it off, run it through a second time, take it off, run it through a third time, and this is what I get. And then I take this, oh, it's got, see, even after I pick it, it's still got little bits in it that I'm still picking out as I spin. So then we take this and we put it on the spinning wheel. Let me grab the spinning wheel real quick. This is, it's hard to see because it's still attached. We can unplug it. Okay, this is an electric spinning wheel. It's not a traditional spinning wheel like you see. I do have one, but this is my powerhouse spinning wheel. I can crank this up so fast, and I don't have to pedal. Like, it just spins on its own, which is really nice. Is it cheating? Maybe, I don't know. But I love it. It's portable. I can take it anywhere. It spins really, really fast, and the bobbins are big. I can fit a lot of yarn on each bobbin. So this is another fleece I'm working on, another Babydoll. And so this is where it comes out. You can see the little floof there. And so all a spinning wheel does is it twists and it pulls. So it twists these fibers. Whoop, you're going to stay right there for a second. It takes this, pull it out a little bit. When you look under a microscope, each little wool fiber has these tiny little barbs on them, all along each little fiber. And so when you twist it, those barbs will just hook together. And that's what keeps it from coming apart. So you add twist, and it's not going anywhere. Look at that. It's like magic. So all this does is it puts twist in it. Don't do that. It spins itself around, adds twist, and then pulls it in, and you can see it winds it, whoop, and I have to move these little things around to, the different parts. I manually have to do that to slowly fill up this bobbin. So it twists it, it pulls it on, I'm feeding it in more wool, and it just fills up this bobbin. And then when that's completely full, I take the bobbin and I wind it onto, next to my drum carder here, we've got this right here is my cake winder. And so take that, we spun it, and then we wind it onto the cake winder, and we have this beautiful cake. This is a singles yarn. You can use a singles to craft with if you want. It is not as sturdy as a plied yarn. So all plying does is it takes 2 or more strands of this and it spins them together the opposite way. So I always spin my yarn in a clockwise direction, which is called a Z twist, and then I ply it the opposite way in the S direction or counterclockwise. So you want to add a little bit too much twist when you're doing it. As you can see here, see? It's just like, it's plying back on itself is what that's called. So it's got a little bit too much twist, which you want, so that when you ply this back in the opposite direction, it balances out and makes a balanced yarn that just runs straight and doesn't do this. So for this one, I'm making a 2-ply yarn. So I will spin up 2 bobbins that you saw on the spinning wheel. I'll fill 2 of those up. I'll wind 2 cakes that'll end up this big. And then I'll take the 2 of them and I will ply them in the opposite direction together. And that will create, thank you. And you can do as many plies as you want. You can do 2, 3, 4, 8 plies. For this one, I'm doing a 2-ply, and this creates a 2-ply yarn. Hold on, let me see that. There you go. Look at that beautiful yarn. And this is just 2 plies. And you can see it's thicker than the singles, of course, because it's 2 of them plied together. Let's look at both. Look at that. This makes great hats and scarves and gloves and mittens. I like fingerless gloves. I always have. They just end there. And my fingers are still free to knit or do whatever I need to do in the cold months. This is great for that and for hats because of the stretch factor. So it's almost like it has elastic in it. Like, what is that? Very elasticy. Like some wools that you spin are beautiful and silky and drapey, and when you hold it up, it's just like, and like, that is great. That's good for something like, for summer tops or something. You'd want something like that, that's like drapey and just kind of, this is great. It's great for winter stuff. But this is sturdy. This will hold up. Like when you knit it, crochet it, weave it, whatever, it is a sturdy fiber, and it's got that like elasticity to it, which I love. It's so good. So yeah, that is how yarn is made. That's how you go from this off your sheep to this. And now I'm dropping it everywhere. Look at that. Look at, oh man, we got stuff on there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions down below, and I'll catch you next time. See ya.